Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good wherever you are. The JP here at, did I just say the JP? JP here at Websites for Beginners, and a warm good morning from my side though here in South Africa. I'm here in the Western Cape, and yes, it's the land of Omicron. Turns out Omicron isn't a Decepticon, it's actually a letter in the Greek alphabet. Well, I'm learning new things every day. This is a first look at exclusive add-ons. We're going to dive right into it. It's not a tutorial. We want to see if this plugin for Elementor is worth your while, And the reason why is because currently at AppSumo, there's a brilliant deal going on. So let's just have a look quickly at the pricing of what you would pay for exclusive add-ons regularly. So you have $29 for one site for a year, $79 for 15 sites. But let's look here at the lifetime ones. One site at $79. And what you're going to get at AppSumo for the deal is you're going to get 10 sites at $49 lifetime, baby. Of course, it's a no-brainer if you're interested in this add-on. And then you also have here 1,000 sites at $299. And look here, unlimited sites for 147. So if you have very big plans for your future, then I would say definitely this is the one to go for. So in this first look video, we're going to have a look at how we install it, what we can find in there, what exclusive add-ons is all about, and whether it's worth your investment and time. In the coming days, I will also release the normal short little tutorial videos on certain extensions and features with an exclusive add-ons so that you can learn more about it. If you're interested in grabbing the deal, please use the link in the description, as that is an affiliate link. I will get a little something. You won't pay anything extra, but it helps to keep the motivation going. Close this one out, and I have a page that I've created. Well, I haven't created it, I've just set it up. I'm using Blocksy theme, my go-to theme for everything. And I've installed one of Blocksy's starter sites. And I think this one is called Creative Minds. Excellent one. Comes in also with a block feature. Everything set up for you. Let's go to our back end into the WordPress administration area. And the first thing we need to do is to install exclusive add-ons. There are two versions. There's the free version and there's the pro version. Let's have a look at the free version first. Plugins, add new. And let's hope the internet speed is not too bad this morning. Exclusive add-ons. And uncome. There we go. Install now. 20,000 plus installations, not bad. And we see people in general like this one very much. Good job. And last updated 2 weeks ago. Activate. So let's see what it says here. Want to help? No, thanks. We don't want to help. We're not in a charitable mood at this moment. Here in the navigation sidebar on the left, we can see we have a new label now for exclusive add-ons. So this has been added to our WordPress dashboard. And then we have general, which is going to give you some information and also the ability to upgrade to Pro. Show your love. We are continuously working to make exclusive add-ons better every day. Every day, 2 words. Oh, this could be 1 word. Your kind feedback will surely encourage us to move forward with the development. Oh, their standard for love is very low, right? Okay. Then what we are interested in is over here we go to elements, and what you've got here when we log in is that you're going to see all the elements that are currently available in exclusive add-ons. And boy, that's quite a number. And the ones in purple are the free ones. There's a little label that indicates these are pro. And they are activated by default. So let's go to the front. I'll control click here on my page. We jump to the front and then edit with Elementor. So one of the things I still pray for every day is that at one point we're going to get a shortcut key or some kind of function that can just collapse everything here in the inspector, the widgets inspector, because, these things open and close, so annoying. But that's a big thing for another day. Yes, so let's go to the widgets. You select it up here, and then you have the standard Elementor ones, Basic, Pro, General, Site, WooCommerce, and then WordPress. And now we also have one for exclusive add-ons. And you're going to see that you will be able to identify which is an exclusive widget by this little icon in the top right-hand corner. And working with it is no different. What is this one? COVID-19 stats. I was just talking about COVID-19 and there it is. Okay, I've got a cat here who wants to sit on my lap. Come on over. All right. COVID-19 stats. Fascinating. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Interesting. I'm going to delete this one. Working with these shouldn't be rocket science. A lot of what you see here in many of these add-ons, these widgets, are the ability to do things that you can only do in Elementor Pro. So these extensions in many cases have the purpose for those people who just want to use Elementor free, that they can buy these extensions at a lifetime license and that they don't need to pay that license every year like you have to do with Elementor Pro. The downside, of course, if you don't take Elementor Pro, is you don't get the theme builder. You don't get that control over the heading and over the footer. But then again, if you go to other assets like CrocoBlock with their jet engine and their jet builder, then you can build those things also out yourself. So these third-party developers have really come up with ingenious ways to give you Elementor Pro, but at a lifetime license. I think that's it. There's nothing more in terms of the widgets that is screaming, use me, use me. Let's scroll down here to the section, and we have a new icon that appears here for exclusive add-ons. If you click on this one, it's going to give you blocks and pages that you can add to your site, ready-made, which is always great. I know I often hear this phrase, not everyone is a designer, and I think I underestimate that sentence because very few people are designers and understand design principles. And I think it's always a good idea, if you haven't had some kind of design background, then it's a good idea to start with these templates. Otherwise, you're going to design some stuff that people are just not going to like. Let's have a look here at the filter, alerts, animated shape. Let's have a look here, preview. Versatile use. Oh, okay. So you can see that shape, the little blob moving a little bit. Go back to library. Let's see what else do we have here. Animated text, breadcrumb, business hour, button, call to action. I think one of the most important. And these are free ones. So once you go for Pro, you're going to get so much more. Campaign. What is a campaign? Oh, okay, so countdown. There's the COVID-19 one again. Fascinating. What do people think of and how quickly do people adjust? I just love it. Info box, very standard one. Logo box carousel. And then with all of these guys, like I'd shown you earlier, you have, of course, this ability to preview it. Let's go for this one over here. And then you can insert it, but strangely enough, you cannot insert it from the preview. So you'll have to go back. And when you go back, it doesn't retain the filter. That's not great, but something that can maybe fix, because how do I insert it? Where were we? At particles. I'm going to go back to that particle one and see, and now I missed it. So let's search for particle. Section particles. And then from here, oh, this is a Pro. My apologies. It's a Pro version. So let's see if we have one that's not a Pro. So the particle is a Pro version. I think this makes the filter not the best in the world, because I don't see a filter for free and Pro, unless that is the idea, to kind of have an upsell and force you to go for it. Let's go and search something that we definitely know will be free, which is COVID-19, because I just saw that. I'm going to preview it first because I want to see if I can enter it. Preview. And is there any way from here to insert it? Up here then. That's right, Bob. We figured it out. Click on Insert. It's going to create the section for us. And then drop our COVID-19 widget in there. Let's see how we can work with this. I'll click on the widget. Country. So let's go for Germany because I know things are a little bit tough in Germany at this moment. But this is cases today 0. This doesn't make any sense. So I'm not so entirely sure. Last updated, columns, enable, date format. Is there something that I need to enter here? Enable, link anything. So cases today 0, this today 0. That doesn't make any sense. And that's very simple. That's how you work with the templates for the blocks. Let's go and have a look at the pages. So here we get full pages. It's taking some time to switch. There we go. And again, I'm curious, do we have some indication whether these are free or pro? You only know it is pro once you hover over it. You will see there it says Get Pro. And I have a suspicion that all of these are pro. So you're not going to get full. There's one. Finance. There's another one. Pity. I think it's kind of a drag that you have to hover over them and figure out which one is free. If you want to use the free version, it would have been nice to have had a filter up here between free and pro. But let's have a look at the free one that I saw here. Finance homepage. Preview. If it's only a home page, I suspect that must be then a landing page. Otherwise, why only one page? Okay, that's a finance homepage. And let's just insert the entire page. See how that looks on our site. I think the person who creates these animations must get a gold star. If you go to freepik.com, you will find so many of them. Great stuff. I use it all the time. Thank you so much. And we all use it. Okay, great. There it is. Page comes in very nicely. I think these are all boxed in. So the only difference and the only thing that you will probably have to do is that if you want to make it full width, you will have to go to your sections. And from here, go see if it is meant to be on full width. Let's see this one as well. Full width. Nope, it doesn't want to do the full width unless this is a section within a section. Full width section. What am I doing? Then content boxed. Man, should be shot for that. Okay, let's do it with this one as well. Full width and then boxed. Okay, same for this one. And just my preference. I like full width and box, and I think that's kind of the idea for your page. You wouldn't want to have a gray background like this. So the only thing that you will need to do is to go and set these to full width. And that is the pages. Let's go back to our WordPress area, to exclusive add-ons, and these are the elements. So what we have here from the filter, all widgets. So here you can see the free and pro. This is not a problem. And then currently we have all the free ones installed, and you can disable them, which will free up some memory space. And once you do that, always remember to save your settings. And from here on, you can go and filter them to free. And now you have a clear indicator of these elements that you can be using in the free version. And you just select those ones that you are going to use. My experience is that this is more like a 80-20, 20-80, 80-20 situation, that you're going to use some of these very rarely. Your main elements like your text and your image, those standard Elementor widgets, you're going to use them 80% of the time. But if, for example, you do know that you're going to use the card, maybe you want to use their button, then you're going to come and select them, and you go on and save the settings. Let's go again to Elementor. I'm just going to refresh this page and look at the button. We have here the buttons from Elementor. Just give it some time to load, and then I'll just search for button. And here we have button from Unlimited or Exclusive Addons. Okay, and let's put it over here. What you're going to find is a lot of animation features for this button. You can see how it goes over that. So if we go, here is the contents, and then to style, you're going to have the button effect. And here you're going to have 12 effects. You can run through them. Various animation for the hover interaction, as well as blending. I like this kind of thing. The only problem I have with the overemphasis on things like animation is that we, as a creator of a web page, should really not spend too much time on animation and hover. Again, the reason I say that is because now we have people shopping on their phones up to 70% of the time. These hover and animation effects, they fall to the wayside once you go to a mobile device. They are not that impactful. They don't really have all of those arguments that we have. When people see something move, they will click on it. It makes them feel like they're interacting with it. That doesn't work on a mobile device. So just be cognizant of that, because a plethora, the majority of what is being pitched to you by third-party developers are things that mostly only work on desktops. And they bring the bling, and we are attracted to the bling. We like things that glitter. But the problem is you have to think mobile first. Let's wrap it up. Let's see what else do we have here. Extension. So we have a glass morphism effect. Wow, big thing for saying we can blur our background. This is quite the tutorial. We'll do this in a separate video. Post duplicator, exclusive sticky, and link anything by B. Style. What do we have under style? Okay, so you can set the primary color and the secondary color. Choose the primary color, which will be applied as the default color for all the elements. Choose the secondary color, which will be applied, well, and then you have your API keys here for those that you will need, like your Google Map and also for MailChimp. This is where you add all of this. If you do go for the deal at AppSumo, or if you buy it as a pro version directly from the website, then go get pro. We go and get the pro, go to your account, and you log in over here. Once you have logged in, you come back to plugins, go to add new. Not only logged in, you have also downloaded upload plugin and choose it. You will choose your file, and then once you have your file open, add and install. And it seems to be running at version 1.4.2. Just to note that exclusive add-ons also come with another feature, which is WebGL widgets. And this is taking animation again to a new level. For example, if we have a look here at image hover, you're going to get this kind of effect, heading title. And this is a little bit different than the normal widgets. And they've decided to classify it separately as WebGL. Again, I want to give you the same speech I did earlier. You should understand that this is utterly useless when it comes to something like a mobile device. Spending your time on getting all these little special effects, you really have to think very carefully whether it is worth your time and money and effort if someone on the phone is never going to see that. And you can see a lot of them to do with hover effects. So you can see again a lot of hover effects, and unfortunately will be lost in most cases on mobile devices. And this is slowing down my site also incredibly. So you have to take that also in mind. It's going to affect a little bit of the interaction speed as well. But nice feature to have. So don't forget about the exclusive WebGL. Where are we? We have installed the Pro version. Activate the plugin. Let me close out all of these at the top. Then please activate your license to get premium support and automatic updates from your WordPress dashboard. Now, when you go to Exclusive Addons, you're also going to see that you have a new label next to the Exclusive Addons, and that is header and footer. We'll cover this in tutorials, but this relates to what I mentioned earlier. When you go for Elementor free, you are dependent on the theme that you use, and that's why I highly recommend you use Bloxy theme, because it's really well integrated with Elementor, and then by adding Exclusive Addons on top of that, you get a banging combination of good working widgets, plugins, and themes. Let's just jump back to Exclusive Addons, and you will see here now on your landing page here for the Exclusive Addons, you can add your license key here, which you will get from your website, activate it, and then you are sure to get those automatic updates. Under Elements now, you also have the ability to activate the Pro versions, and you can see they come in again activated by default. My normal way of working is to go for disable all and then save them and then go through those that I think I want to use. And of course, sometimes you're like, but I don't know how they look. Go to the website at Exclusive Addons, go to the widgets and extensions over here, and you will find them all nicely listed. And if you want to see how anything works, for example, let's go to related products. When you're working with WooCommerce, it's going to give you a nice page with these demos on. That's it. And this one is a very simple one. So nothing spectacular over there. Under extensions, we're going to see a few more. The section particles earlier that we couldn't load. This should load now. Section parallax, gradient animation, and cross-site copy paste. I hope they can also bring in something like live copy so that we can go and grab their demos and bring it directly into the website. Word of caution here, I have deactivated these guys. So when you go into Elementor and you go into the template library of Exclusive Addons and you want to bring in something with section particles, it's not going to work. And at that moment, you're going to be very frustrated. You may blame it on internet speed or the server of Exclusive Addons. And the bottom line is you didn't activate all of those widgets that you need for that to work. So I would probably recommend that once you go and you want to use any of the pre-made designs, come and activate everything on this side first so that you are sure that you load them properly. Again, a nice feature I hope Exclusive Addons can bring in that we are seeing in many new add-ons is that you activate them now while you are building your site, all the widgets, all the extensions. And then once you are finished, you have a little script that runs and deactivates all of the widgets and extensions that you haven't used. That's really great. And I hope that everyone who's making these add-ons for the page builders can consider these kind of nice to have features. Style, same thing, and then your API keys, same thing over here. Your question is, do you need it? You can go and test it out with the free version. Look at the videos we'll be posting here on Websites for Beginners in the coming days and weeks and months and years, and then make that financial decision. 10 sites at $49 US. That's really cheap for lifetime. The question is, how long will Elementor be in the game? And I think Elementor is going to be here for a very, very long time. Love it or hate it, it is the page builder that's running the internet at this moment. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Go well and stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video.